Any second thoughts? Then let's get to work.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable moments characters from Breaking Bad and its prequel Better Call Saul killed someone for vengeance. Naturally, spoilers for both shows ahead.
Maybe it's better if I do this myself.
I do this.
Number 10. Gus arranges Juan Bolsas' death. Breaking Bad. Gustavo Fring has a lot of enemies, many of whom he's forced to work with. One such man is Juan Bolsa, his main go-between with the Salamanca family.
I think you're behind all this.
Why would I do this?
Gus approves a hit on Hank, Walter White's DEA agent brother-in-law, which raises Bolsa's suspicions and gets the US government looking south of the border.
When I get proof, and the others find out what you've done, maybe we come pay you a visit.
Bolsa connects the dots eventually, but by then, his house is surrounded by Mexican federales. Despite Bolsa's confidence that he can use his connections to escape unscathed, the federales gun him down in his house while Gus listens. And judging by the rare smile on Gus's face, it's music to his ears. Number 9. The twins kill Tortuga. Breaking Bad. Speaking of Bolsa, while he may not be able to avenge Gus for his betrayal, he did manage to punish another one of his men.
No me imaginaba que eras tan profundo, tan filósofo.
Sounds like escribo un libro.
Tal vez, a lo mejor.
At a bar in Mexico, Bolsa meets with Tortuga, a long-standing cartel member who has been talking to the DEA. Bolsa puts Tortuga at ease, complimenting his way with words and giving him a supposed gift in the form of a tortoise, his namesake.
Me encanta, Eve. Que padre, mascota.
However, by signing his present, he reveals that he knows of Tortuga's betrayal. Just then, Marco and Lalo Salamanca, the cartel's terrifying enforcers, burst in and ensure that Tortuga's big mouth is forever shut. It may be a flashback scene, but it's still a terrifying and effective death. Number 8. Walt kills Lydia. Breaking Bad. Lydia, oh Lydia. One-time business partner of Gus and Walter White, Lydia Rodart Quayle helped with supply and distribution.
Who said anything about barrels? I'm talking about an ocean of this stuff.
However, after she threatens Walt's family and collaborates with the same white supremacist gang that betrayed him, Heisenberg adds her to his revenge list. When he returns to Albuquerque, Walt pretends to seek Lydia's help at her favorite coffee shop.
I have a new method that requires no methylamine, and it's easy and it will keep you in business.
However, he secretly replaces her favorite sugar substitute with ricin, a deadly poison he had earlier prepared. When Lydia calls Todd, hoping that Walt has been killed, Walt himself picks up the phone and reveals that not only are her new associates dead, but so is she. Lydia may have debuted late, but her demise is still a satisfying conclusion.
I slipped it into that stevia crap that you're always putting in your tea. Oh my God.
Number 7. The Twins and Nacho kill the Espinosa gang. Better Call Saul. Nacho Varga is forced into working as a mole for Gus and the cartel.
Gotta make it look real.
After narrowly surviving a staged attack, Nacho describes the silver car that attacked him to the Salamanca twins. Gus is able to place this car at the compound of the Espinosa gang, one of his competitors, pinning the blame on them.
Varga survived barely, but he couldn't see faces.
Someone knows our business.
Together with the twins, Nacho heads to the Espinosa's headquarters. Despite his suggestion to assemble a team, Marco and Lionel decide to do it themselves. From a distance, Nacho watches as the duo storm the building and wreak complete havoc. He eventually joins the fray, killing a few stragglers himself. While we don't see much of it, the assault is still an incredible display of violence. Number 6. Gus kills Lalo. Better Call Saul. Of Gus's many enemies in the cartel, Lalo Salamanca stands out as perhaps the most formidable. The crafty psychopath carefully observes that Gus is hiding something at his laundry. After luring most of his men away, Lalo gets Gus at gunpoint and videotapes a tour of his lab under construction.
¿Qué tal eso? ¡Wow! ¿No? Don Eladio, he escuchado algunas historias sobre este lugar.
However, Gus is one step ahead, having planted a gun and loosened a power cable.
I understand. Blood for blood.
Distracting Lalo by railing against the cartel and the Salamancas, Gus trips the lights and manages to get the gun, killing his hated rival.
You done? No. Not yet.
Gus may have come out on top in this moment, but the contest between these two could have easily gone the other way. Number 5. Mike kills Fensky and Hoffman. Better Call Saul. Gus's right-hand man, Mike Ehrmantraut, had already broken bad before arriving in New Mexico. Once a crooked cop in Philadelphia, Mike retired under a cloud of suspicion. His son Matt, a fellow cop, had died after being offered dirty money by two corrupt officers, Jack Fensky and Troy Hoffman. Aware of their involvement in his son's death, Mike encounters the two at a cop bar where he accuses them under the guise of drunkenness.
I know it was you.
Fensky and Hoffman plan to silence Mike, unaware that he had planted a gun in their squad car.
Come on, don't be an ass. Come on, get in the car already. It's cold out here.
Mike successfully retrieves the weapon and turns the tables on them. He may be a criminal, but Mike has his own code of honor and must avenge his son's death.
We're doing him a favor.
Smart. That's what I would have done if I were you.
Number 4. Jesse kills Todd. Breaking Bad. Todd Alquist seems like an unassuming good old boy, but he's among the franchise's most despicable characters. Perhaps no other character harbors a deeper hatred for Todd than Jesse Pinkman, and it's easy to see why. Todd commits several murders that hit too close to home for the drug dealer. This includes the killing of a child who witnesses their train robbery, and Jesse's ex-girlfriend Andrea.
Just so you know, this isn't personal.
Then there's the whole enslaving Jesse to cook narcotics for a year thing. That's why, in the finale, when Jesse sees an opportunity, he immediately uses the chains that Todd kept him in to snuff the life out of his tormentor for good. Number 3. Gus kills Don Eladio and the cartel. Breaking Bad. Gus has long despised the cartel he works under, and for good reason. They killed his business and romantic partner Max. After seemingly smoothing things over with the cartel's leader, Don Eladio, Gus offers him expensive tequila and proposes a toast.
Salud.
Although Eladio is smart enough to make sure Gus drinks too, he and his men still fall for it. Gus goes to the bathroom and throws it up immediately. Meanwhile, Eladio and his top men all soon fall ill and die, while Mike takes care of their head enforcer. He may be a villain, but it's still satisfying to watch Gus's long-awaited vengeance play out. Number 2. Walt kills Jack and his gang. Breaking Bad. For as much as Jesse despises Jack's white supremacist gang, Walt shares the same sentiment. Jack's ruthless actions, murdering Walt's brother-in-law Hank and seizing most of Walt's accumulated fortune, contribute to that.
Jesus, what's with all the greed here?
But Walt's feelings intensify upon discovering that Jesse had been imprisoned and tortured by the gang. During their final meeting, Walt is very particular about where he parks his car.
No, just straight in, man. Just... What do you... All right, fine. Yeah, whatever.
After tackling Jesse to the ground, he activates a machine gun he jury-rigged inside his trunk, which wipes out nearly everyone. Walt then takes it upon himself to put a bullet in Jack's head, finishing him the same way he did Hank. While the stunt ultimately claims Walt's life, he makes sure his last living enemies go before he does. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Hector and Walt kill Gus. Breaking Bad. Gus looms large over the Breaking Bad franchise. The Chicken Man proves to be Walt's greatest adversary, putting him through plenty of misery and even endangering his family. But just when it seems like Walt is backed into a corner, he remembers someone else with a deeper animosity for Gus, Hector Salamanca.
I know how badly you want to see me dead. but I'm willing to bet that I know a man whom you hate even more.
Hector feigns cooperation with the DEA to lure Gus into his nursing home. Just as Gus prepares to eliminate Hector, the old man rings his famous bell, detonating the bomb Walt attached to it. It's arguably one of the most shocking and memorable moments not just from Breaking Bad, but in TV history. It's also one of the best revenge kills ever, even though it's a Pyrrhic victory for Hector.
What happened?
I won.
Is there a vengeful death from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul that we forgot? Toast your favorites in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.